It's the Duffin Up Podcast.
All right, Duff Daddies and Duff Mamas, we have a very, very special guest for you this week. This man has been called one of the worst golfers on TikTok, which I completely disagree with because some of his shots are fire. This man gets by far and away the most hateful comments I've ever seen in my entire life on that app as well. But he's a great guy, and he absolutely shows all of those people why he does it, because my man's got 150,000 followers on TikTok right now. We got Chris from Mulliganplus3putt. I wish I could talk about it, but I just messed it up. Chris from Mulliganplus3putt. How are you doing tonight, my man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Thanks, bro.
Absolutely. No, we are so pumped to have you. So my first question, as always, how do you get so much hate for something that like no one should hate about? Like I read through your comments, I just cannot believe what people will say on the internet for no reason whatsoever.
I don't know, man. I just think golf is evolving, you know, and I think there's still these golf snobs that grew up in country clubs and older dudes who don't like people cursing or wearing shorts or whatever, and what, you know, there's old time, I don't want to say anything bad, mean, but you know, just old timers who don't like change, you know, and golf snobs who grew up with golf lessons and, you know, whatever, man. I'm just a dude, you know. I got golf lessons when I was like 8 years old, and then I kind of just, you know, liked baseball better and played baseball, you know, and then I just got back into it last year. I mean, I suck. I know I suck, and people like to tell me that. It is what it is.
Yeah,
they drive the algorithm.
That's true. That's true.
The hatred for no reason. It's like, yeah, I'll take it. That's cool. That's 100% okay. Get my views up, get my likes up. That's all that matters.
What's the
They
saying?
don't realize that the more hate comments I get, the more I get to play golf.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
What's the saying? No publicity is bad publicity, or something like that. Any publicity, or no such thing as bad publicity. And I think they're just jealous. You got it going on, my man. You got the vibe. You're just out there having fun. You're the new wave of golf, and you know, the old timers or, you know, traditionalists. They're just gonna have to deal with you. And I enjoy your stuff, and I can't wait to dive right into where you started. And so, first question is,
Timmy,
what?
Timmy, I'm surprised I always, like you said, baseball, Chris. I always ask what position, because I'm, you know, looking at you like, do you just pound homers? Do you strike people out? Like Timmy's our baseball guy, so I thought he would be jumping on that.
No. I sucked at baseball just as much as I sucked at golf. I was a catcher.
Dude, tell me you play slow pitch softball. Tell me you play slow pitch softball.
Nah,
How are your knees?
You know, my one knee is actually pretty screwed up right now, but no, I stopped playing baseball when I was like 17, and I actually started umpiring. I was a federated umpire. I umpired baseball for men's leagues, little league, Babe Ruth league, travel ball. I did that until I was 22. So I umpired, like, I made some good money umpiring too.
Yeah.
When I was like 18 to 22. So I got like a real job.
That's smart though. A lot of kids don't know that right out of college. Like, I did basketball, and it's like easy money. I mean, I would love to know your strikeout signage, like what that looked like ringing people up. But no, referee and umpiring, you're outside too in baseball umping. That's just
yeah, man. I was just, you know what, it was like at the point where I just didn't feel like I was good enough to play anymore, you know, at my age. But I just love the game so much, and I just love being a part of it, you know, and you know, being around younger guys, you know, mentoring, you know, other guys in the league, and you know, just being around the game that you love, you know, just like now with golf. Like, hey, listen, man, you don't have to be good to play golf. Everybody can play golf, you know.
Right. Absolutely. And yeah, it's just you out there in golf. Like, Timmy, you were going to ask a question.
Well, I'm trying to think you're umpiring, wanting to continue your love for baseball. is caddying an equivalent of being an umpire? I mean, because there's golf coaches, if you want to say, there's baseball coaches. You're directly trying to make your team swing better, or your golfers swing better if you're a golf coach. But an umpire, maybe a line judge or whatever it is, what do they call it? The rules official, is that technically an umpire?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Right.
It's almost like if you played golf and you got an injury, played golf as a kid, got an injury, you're like, well, I could still caddy or something.
Caddy, yeah.
And you still get to, when you're umpiring, you're still watching a game you love, and when you're caddying, you're still watching a game you love. And so I get why you like to umpire and everything like that. But
at least caddying, you don't get the little league dads ripping into you. If you make it.
That was always the worst part.
Like that. I have plenty of those experiences.
Oh,
Brendan's gonna steer us back in here and bring it back to golf. He's gonna start yelling at all of us.
No, I'm
baseball
not.
talk.
I was about to
Future
say
Little League dad.
Like, that's legitimately the reason why I quit baseball, is because so my dad would just go and my mom would go, and they'd just be like, just hit, just do whatever you can. Like, you're going to play first base because you're a lefty and you're not fast and you're pretty big. You're a pretty big guy. So they're going to stick you at first base, and then, just go out and try and hit the ball. And there were so many angry little league dads that it's just by the time you're 14 and it's just I like a couple of the other sports better and I'm not going to play in high school. So what's the point? I'm not even going to make the team because one of the kids' dads is probably going to bitch enough so he makes the freshman team and I don't. So let's move on. Let's get out of baseball.
Have you ever thrown any parent out or anything like that?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of times. I'll be honest, I was never I was only scared of actual physical harm one time. And it was during a men's league game where the guy who you just threw out of the game could definitely beat the shit out of you. You know what I mean? We're the old dad, I wasn't really scared of them. You know what I mean? But the men's league players who they
don't have a kid.
College dropouts who got nothing to lose and they're just really good at baseball and they're mad because they're not in the minors or whatever. Those guys will beat the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah, it's the games, the youth games where parents are watching their kids and the parents are the ones fighting. At least men's league, it's just your competitive emotion from when you were little, men there though, But
it's all men. Yep.
When you see those things, I mean, I've been a part of a lot of I've had to. My biggest thing was I swapped official off a court. I was managing a facility and I swapped. A coach said, this official sucks. I was like, what do you want? I'm running the tournament. The team's paying our facility. So I'm like, all right, officials, you got to go ref this game. And I bring in two new officials, swap courts in the middle of a game. And that caught me so much heat and backlash. It was not a fun position to be in ever.
No. Oh man, you got to back your officials.
Yeah, I did. See, I did. And I'm an official, and I knew the guys.
That one, Mike.
Dude, I knew the guys.
Even when they screw up, man. Even when they screw up.
I know. I know. I got an email the next morning from the head of officials saying I got to write an apology letter to Jay, and I did. It was fucking terrible.
No, it's so interesting, right? Because I feel so especially for I know for me, growing up playing baseball and hockey and football, golf always seemed like a natural transition. If you either started playing golf, I did really young at the age of 5, but really, really didn't get into it until I was older. With baseball, I feel it's always one of those things where it's an easy transition because it's not a similar swing, but you at least have some mechanics down. So what made you kind of want to get back into golf after your baseball playing days?
So I was always my dad played golf with my uncles every once in a while, and then it was always a tradition. We went down to Florida for vacation or Myrtle Beach. We went out and we played around the golf, never good, just went out, just to do something on vacation. And then last year, not last year, but on like during COVID. In like October, my couple of my buddies got into golf and they invited me out, and I went out, and I was playing I was playing not that great, like shit, like even worse, and then I actually wound up like re-injuring my back again on Thanksgiving 2020. And so I had back surgery in March of 2021. But like I had already been rebitten like by the golf bug, you know what I mean? So like it was like I'll be able to like swing freely and I won't be in any pain, and like I'll get lessons, like I'll get better, So after my back surgery, I just, my biggest concern with my doctor was like, when can I start swinging a club again? So I had to take 6 weeks off. I couldn't really swing a club before that, but I took 6 weeks off, and then man, it was just off to the races, man. Just playing as much golf as I possibly could.
And now what inspired you to get into like TikTok and social media, like to put it out there and
so like, I mean, when I was a kid, like I don't know how many, I don't know if this is crazy or if like a lot of kids did this, like that are my age, but like I was a big fan of Jackass, the show on MTV.
Oh yeah.
So like when I was a kid, 14, 15 years old, like me and my buddies would like record ourselves doing like the dumbest shit, like hurting, like doing stupid bike jumps and like skateboarding or lighting ourselves on fire, whatever you want to say. Like we used to do the
I love it.
craziest stuff, So like I got into like really I got into like just like recording what I do, and I got on TikTok. I was like so anti TikTok for the longest time. And then I had like my personal account and I uploaded a video to it, and I was like, oh, I can make like cool videos like of a drive or whatever. So I just started posting like short videos, like nothing really. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I think they're not getting any views though, So I was like, maybe if I make an account just dedicated for golf content and I start uploading like these short clips to that, maybe it'll get, some traction. And like it really didn't for a long time. It was like it took like, I had to figure out like what worked, like what people liked and what people didn't like, and what made people watch the entire video versus like just scrolling past, or what generated likes, so yeah, I just started, that's really all it was, just posting like drives at first, and then like some stuff at the range, and then like nothing. I didn't generate anything until like until I used the sounds of Bob Menery, and then like that was the second video that like got like a lot of views. The first video that got a lot of views was when I was at the range and I teed off and the ball went straight up in the air and hit the sunshade.
Yeah.
Like just went straight up in the air and hit the sunshade. That was like the one that was like my first video. It's like 100,000 views, and I was like, holy crap! Like this is, and then it just became addicting, man. This is addicting.
Yeah, it definitely does. So the two things I learned from that are, number one, Chris, you are the reason why Jackass started putting "Don't try this at home" stuff in there. And number two, you just like physical pain and physical. No, I'm kidding on that side. But no, I think it's my favorite part about your account is someone will post something, someone will post something just very mean for no reason whatsoever, and you just immediately come back with a whole of you being like, yeah, dude, I know I'm like doing the whole of the day stuff, and you just come back and you're like, yeah, I know I'm dog shit, but guess what? You're still watching this video. So I think, does that kind of like feed off that side? Because I know you're playing like a good 2 to 3 times, I think probably 2 to 3 times a week now, or 2 times a week at least.
Yeah, so I'm like, last year I was playing so much more. Last year I was playing 3, sometimes 4 times a week. But this year I'm like lucky to get twice a week. Just because of my work schedule changed a lot, so I don't have as much freedom. But yeah, so twice a week, dude. I love it. Like, I love it when I get like whatever type of comment, and I'm like, I have a video for this, and I make, you know what I mean? Like people don't really like, people comment something, and like I got it. Like I'll make a video for a hole that's like 10 holes away, just because that guy commented did that. You know what I mean? And I'll just be so far ahead of my schedule for making videos, just because people make these comments. You know what I mean? It's so funny.
It
And
must
I
be
think the best part is too is that you're getting like, honestly, since I probably started following you like, you know, about a year ago, and like you're getting better too. So I feel like now it's just like the guys who originally hated on you are like, oh shit, he's getting better. What can we say now? Like, what's gonna happen?
That's the thing. So I'm definitely significantly better than I was a year
Much
ago.
better.
And like, I feel like my putting has gotten significantly worse, but at the same time, I'm playing much more difficult greens. You know, like the greens that I'm playing now, like the greens I was playing last year. I played this course Clearbrook a lot, which is like right behind my house, 5 minutes away. And their greens are long, and they don't even have a roller to roll the greens. You know what I mean? So the greens were soft, they were slow, and I was making a lot more putts. But now I'm playing like I played on Sunday at West 9. The greens are maintained by Plainfield Country Club, which is one of the top country clubs in the country. And I mean, the greens were pristine. They were so fast. You know, I mean, like when I played TPC Osna Polana, like the greens are ridiculously fast there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think the greens that I play are so shitty, but like, you know, a lot of times I get to go out and play like during the week. It's when the weather is shitty. You know what I mean? Because work is slow, so I can go out because it's raining. So the greens are a little slow because they're wet, not because they're shitty greens.
Yeah.
You know, so the courses I'm playing are much more difficult, but I'm definitely getting to the green and less strokes. Definitely by far getting to the green and less strokes. I've had a little setback with my chipping lately. I don't know what's going on with that, but
Just
that's been brutal.
The yips. I get the chip and yips all the time. Like and you know, as soon as it happens too, because you're just like, you're feeling it and you're like, I'm gonna put this like 5 feet from the pin, and you just duff the ever living shit out of it, and it just goes like 5 feet in front of you, and you're like, I can't believe I just did that. Like
Yeah, dude. So I just posted a video right before we jumped on here, and it was a short par 4. It was not 300. It was 241 yards, slightly elevated, right? And I was like, I'm gonna use my 3-wood because I was crushing my driver. My driver was going 260 plus like all day. So I was like, let me use my 3-wood. I said I might be able to reach the green from here, you know. So I used my 3-wood and I fucking destroyed it. And I ended up being like 235, just about pin high. And then I go to, but it was like to the left of like a greenside bunker. And I go to chip it on. I fucking shank it to the right, dude. I was so fucking mad. I pretty much drive the green, and then I ended up for triple bogey. This is fucking sickening. It's fucking sickening, dude. It's just disgusting. It's so sickening.
You said earlier you said earlier you were thinking about taking lessons. Have you pursued lessons like at all?
Yeah, I took lessons. I took 3 lessons over the winter.
Do you like that? Do you like lessons?
Yeah, dude, I love lessons. I mean, I've taken little lessons here and there, like I think so. Like, I think part of my, and I'm not blaming Tyler, the pro at Ramblewood, but like if you don't fully, I don't know. I asked him to give me some putting advice before one of my rounds, and like he spent like 15-20 minutes with me, and it's like I feel like I changed too much, and now my putting has just been so much fucking worse since then. You know what I mean? Like I need like an hour to like be like dialed in.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing this wrong. You got to change it. You got to do this. You know, like, so it's been like since Ramblewood since that one little 15-minute mini lesson, like all my putts have gone to the right. Every single putt goes to the right now, where it was not like that, you know, beforehand. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, no, I like lessons. I like hitting on the simulator. I like getting to see my club head speed, like finding a comfortable swing speed, you know, for an ideal result, a ball path. I love that shit. But my where I was getting my lessons at, the pro there ended up moving too far north for me to go anymore. It's just too far. So I gotta, and then I get offered lessons here and there, but it's so hard sometimes. My work schedule, trying to make content, and having a family, it's like just a lot, you know.
100%. Yeah, because I mean, I know Brian got fitted a year ago or so. Brian, Timmy, I don't know. Like, I'm going in a week, 2 weeks. Like, and I'm curious about it because I know we had Sarah on last
Yeah.
week that I
Remember,
bricked,
she said basically treat it like a lesson. So that's what you got to do when you get fitted. You basically ask them everything, even though they hate it. No, I'm kidding.
Does it see your swing path come through every time? Like, does it show you how you're swinging your club every time? Like,
when I got my lesson, I mean, I didn't get fitted. I just had regular lessons.
Yeah.
So there was two cameras. So I saw my swing path every single swing from two different angles.
that's cool.
And it was wild, dude. It was really wild. I have some of that content. If you got to go back to February, and you could see kind of like what he was able to show me with my swing, with my swing path, like good versus bad, and then like some of my swing speeds and my distances are up there.
Oh yeah.
No, that's great. And that's
kind of changing the pace of it. When I'm flipping through your videos, I'm wondering, what does your closet look like? About how many floral golf shirts do you actually have?
Unbelievable
The
attire.
answer is always not enough, by the way, because you can always have more floral golf shirts. But Chris, continue.
So it's awesome. I would just love to see you got to do a TikTok on that.
I want more.
It's never enough.
Yeah, what's so crazy is I haven't worn the same polo to play golf in probably since, I don't know, November.
And that's unbelievable. And you play like at least once or twice a week.
Oh my goodness gracious! How many times do you have to run to Costco to go buy more hangers? Jesus.
We gotta do instead of like a what's in your bag, we'll have to do what's in your closet.
Yeah, what's in the closet?
Like,
hangers.
Yeah, dude. So like I have like a double-sided like closet, like with those sliding doors.
Mm-hmm.
One entire half is golf ball.
That's unreal.
I love that.
Also, if you do that, you should get a cutout of either Tom Cruise or R. Kelly and just put them in the closet and be like, "What are you doing in here?" and closing it. That'd be unreal. I'm giving out free golf content ideas right here, so have fun with it. But no, I mean, it's awesome. When I think it was one time when someone came after you and they were like, "Why do you even pay for the sport?" And you're like, "Dude, I haven't paid for a golf shirt in like 2 years. I haven't paid for a round in like 3 months. Like, leave me alone."
Yeah. One guy, there was one comment that was like, somebody commented like, "Why do you hate this guy so much?" And then somebody commented underneath it, "Because he sucks and he only owns 2 golf polos." And I did a video on that because literally like the day before, You Suck at Golf, which they're the fucking best, man. Yeah. They sent me a box, and it had like 15 fucking polos in it.
Wow.
A quarter vest and a golf jacket, dude. It was insane. And I literally got the box the day before that guy commented that. It was so funny. It's like, wow. It's always perfect fucking timing. Always perfect timing.
Nice little unboxing right there. That's fantastic.
Dude, it was that. Yeah. So I did that. I did a little box. I did a little like comeback video for that, and then I did the actual unboxing with them, and they're actually running that as an ad right now. I don't know if you come across it, but it's doing pretty well.
I see their stuff a lot on TikTok. They seem like great guys. Like I definitely see them. I see a couple of other. I see Duffed golf company that you wear a lot. We're not them. We are Duffin Up. We don't sell merch either because I'm too poor to make it right now, and no one would buy it. But anyway,
dude, doing merch is hard, man. I tried doing merch because people were commenting, you need to do merch, and I tried, and like,
and then no one buys it. Like, that's my
nobody.
like
Everybody
buys it. Nobody buys it.
Everyone wants free.
It's not cheap. It's expensive, and then it's so time consuming, man. Yeah. To make a website, and I bought the domain name, which might pan out still to be something, who knows, but like I had to take down the store because it was like so expensive to just run a store, and I sold one fucking hat, and it was my grandfather who bought it. You know what I mean? He always wears it, man. Every single time I see he comes to like family parties or whatever, he's always wearing black and purple Mulliganplus3putt at.
That's awesome.
That's adorable. That's great. I love that.
Like we had one customer. We have a Mulligan. That's awesome.
It's the best customer you could have, honestly.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I mean that's the biggest part too, is like I hats off to all the guys that can do it right now. Like I know I would love to try and do hats where we just have Duff across the thing. But number one, it's already trademarked. And number two, I don't know how to get into contact with anyone to try and even make them. So it's probably
hard,
for the best that we're not doing it.
It's really hard. I'm starting to explore like maybe like a partnership thing with merch. You know what I mean? Like I have like some really good sponsors that I work with, and just kind of throwing the idea out there, like, hey, like, what if we made like a crazy floral shirt with just like Mulliganplus3putt or Duff this fucking chip, or like something that like I normally say like on the fucking polo or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is it worth, like, people always, oh, you need to make, then nobody fucking buys it. Like, is it even worth it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a content creator. You know what I mean? I don't need to have merch. It's like, I don't know. I just do this for fun. This is a fucking hobby, bro. It's just crazy how much it's grown, you know? It's just crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it back to again that sports facility I worked at. They had a printing press like that you could just throw logos on sweatshirts, t-shirts. That'd be a good investment, like long term. I think those machines are like 20 grand, but it's you know, at least you could get printing. You could get making them.
You could get those little like screen printing things now for like $400. But who's got fucking time for that?
Oh,
dude?
the crickets, those cricket
little cricket machine. Yeah, dude. I don't got time for that, man.
Yeah.
I got a pretty demanding job. I got a family, and now golf is completely taking over my life. Like,
you got your priorities straight. No one really.
Yeah.
How do you get like golf is so freaking fun, and it's always that balance, like caddy pro, like obviously those two jobs in golf would be freaking awesome, but like you gotta, if you're working in golf where you're just setting up tournaments, like I did the Travelers Championship, like where it becomes a grind, you're like, you don't want to ruin golf in that sense, but like how do you, like, but if you could sell merch and just do content all the time, like how can you make enough bucks to support a family and do that? That would be incredible. Like you would drop your job right now, right, to do that if you could.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, but it's like there's a point where you need to get to, you know, to be able to do something like that, and that's very, very far away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very.
You got to put a couple different, like you got to put a couple different things together. Like it can't just, I don't know. It's so hard. Like it's so hard. But at the end of the day, like it's
anything's possible, dude. Who knows? You know,
absolutely,
I still dream. You know, I still dream about, you know, maybe even just still working, doing this, and letting my wife stay home and not have to work no more. You know what I mean? She would love that.
Exactly.
You know, and then it's like, babe, I have to go golf. Like I golf, so you don't have to work. You know what I'm saying?
She can't say no. She cannot say
true
no.
Family
at that
man.
point. Oh
Selfless.
my god, dude, you just figured it out.
Yeah.
Are we all about to wake up from the Matrix right now? Like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Chris,
hey,
I'm
man,
literally.
She loves when I put that, when I transfer that TikTok money into the bank account. She loves seeing that.
Chris, I'm your son. Do you have one kid? How many kids do you have?
I have one son. He's 4.
Yeah. So I just had a daughter who's 8 weeks old. So my wife is still on maternity leave. So I'm like, how can I get her not to have to go back to work? Like, how many coupons, as my friend Ryan Sheehan calls, how many coupons would I get if she didn't have to go back to work?
Is that why you're getting fitted for clubs? You got so you can make the tour. You're trying to make the tour with those new clubs.
I could play golf once a week if she didn't have to go back to work. It would be terrific. Maybe twice. Like Chris, I'd be like Chris.
Yeah, man.
So what does your schedule look like? I mean, you're obviously balancing an everyday full-time job plus having a kid and a wife and putting out videos, daily. How do you find time or what does your schedule look like to try to find time to make content on the golf course?
So I work a full-time job. I work like 50 to 54 hours a week. I go in around 5:30 in the morning, and I usually get home around like 5 o'clock, 4:30. And then like there are days where like I can cut out a little early, maybe play 9 holes, get some content, and then I go home. On regular days I go home, have family time, and then my son's still young, so he goes to bed around 8 o'clock, and a lot of times I just be honest, I make videos when I'm in the bathroom. That's my time to create content.
Perfect place. It's the
Love it.
perfect place.
It's my alone time, and I could. That's a good use of my time to make some content while I'm on the toilet, bro. That's the time I have to make content.
I'm on the opposite
little
side of
secret
that.
right here. If you ever see a video of mine that has like the backdrop of like pictures and everything, 95% of the time I'm
don't
doing
tell
that
me
in the
that.
bathroom.
I don't want to know that.
Now you know. I just put up one today.
Like one of my buddies called me out. He's like, dude, I know when you record your videos in the bathroom, I can hear the difference. He's like, I hear the echo.
I'm on the opposite end of that. I'm just watching. If I'm watching your videos, I'm probably on the toilet.
I started recording more like we got a dog like a month ago now, so I started doing my recording like when I'm walking the dog, because you can't hear my kid's iPad, or he's not screaming in the background. It's like quiet. But now you could hear me. Now you can hear the difference that like I'm like briskly walking. You know what I mean? And people are like, why are you always out of breath when you record videos? It's like, nah, dude, I'm just fucking walking, bro. I'm like walking my dog, so my voice is like bouncy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
There's always something, dude. It's always something somebody has to say.
Hilarious. Yo, you got a nice putting stroke, man. Do you feel good over the ball with your stroke? Like I've been flipping through some videos here, and I like that. You were talking about it like you struggle, but it looks good.
Yeah. Your putting stroke looks better. Like, and I'm a dog shit putter, but like your putting stroke is very good.
I like it a lot.
I think my stroke itself improved from that lesson that I had. Mm-hmm. But what I'm struggling with now is contact. It's like either my putting face is too open or it's too closed, or I hit it with the heel of the fucking club, or I hit it with the toe of the club. It's just the biggest thing I got from my lessons in February is that like I'm too tight. I gotta stay loose, So I feel like sometimes I might be too loose when I'm putting, and it causes me to open up or close, or hit it with the heel of the putter, and it sends it to the fucking right. You know what I mean? But definitely my putting stroke. I mean, if you just go through a year of my videos, there's like all different putting strokes. Just like I'm fucking trying to get better and figure it the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Like definitely now, like the ball, I place the ball, it's more like in line with my big toe, so it's in the front of my stance. I'm still trying to find the happy medium of like how far apart my feet are. I think like I got a good distance from the ball now. I think I found a sweet spot up for like distance from the ball, but
that's so hard. That is such a hard in all the swings, every club.
Yeah.
Distance from the
ball.
But
like the biggest improvement that I've had lately is definitely with my fucking driver, dude. It's like,
and it's huge.
It's huge, bro. It's huge because I'm not losing a stroke knocking out of the fucking woods every
exactly
every hole. But I'm gaining it on the green.
I will say, like, that is something that, like, I know people have debated a lot, like, recently, where it's, the old saying of, like, drive for show, putt for dough. Like, it is, I think it's becoming more and more important in the game now to not, you don't even have to hit it far. Just hit it, like, just keep it in play with your drive. And even if you're in the first cut or the rough, that can save, that can save you
big time.
At least 5 strokes around.
Course management.
Like just
course management is crucial.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crucial. I personally don't have firsthand experience, but I know it's absolutely crucial in order to play smart.
Management, bro. My course management goes out the window the second I start having a shitty round. And it's like, oh, fuck it. Let's just see how far I can hit it if I can get it to the green. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm playing conservatively And then once I'm over a 45 on the front nine, I just say fuck it. You know what I mean? Like I could whatever, bro.
You
know what I mean?
sound
Like
like
Kyle
the
Berkshire, just
perfect
boom.
scramble partner. You're just that perfect scramble partner. It's like think less, just grip it and rip it. We need to get that drive out there.
Yeah. So like now you look at my West 9 and like even before that, now that my driver is getting straight because I'm turning my hands over in the swing, like now I'm starting to kind of pull my irons a little bit because my club face is now too close on my irons. And this is what I struggled with last year because my driver was good early on, and then but I was hooking my irons. Golf is just really fucking hard, man.
It is.
It's just
It's a game of opposites too. That's the crazy part. Like you swing harder, the ball doesn't go as far. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you grip the club tighter and you hook. You know, you either hook it into 30 feet across from you, or you slice it into all heavens. Like it's nuts how crazy it is that how much like. I always have you ever seen like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and it's like and it's Kunu out there being like, do less, don't do anything at all. Like that's how I feel about my golf game right now. Like just do less and it'll probably be better.
Yeah. So like so a lot of times like I'll overthink it, or I'll be like so the video I just posted, like I walked up to the hole and I said I'm gonna fucking shank this because that's just what I do. I fuck up good shots, and I always shank the next one after a good one. That's exactly what I fucking did. Like I gotta stay positive and like really like good vibes only. You know what I mean? Like
100%,
have some
100%.
positive affirmations in my game. I
have like a little strip I've been telling these guys in my backyard that I chip at. And it's great. Like I've been around with friends that like are like us, like hackers, like just trying to get better day after day. Like they're coming, my brother and his buddies come over to my backyard because I can just chip into a net. And like even my sister like was hitting the other, and like if someone's standing like around where you could hit the ball, like more often than not you get hit at. Like the ball comes to you and you got to like duck or move. Like that's happened to me like 2 or 3 times lately, just because like people's minds, like they don't focus on the golf target. It's like everything else is a distraction. And like it's happened, like I've nearly gotten nailed like 2 times in the last week just from like kind of being in the way, and people probably like standing over the ball like, oh my god, Mike's right there, I'm gonna hit him.
Hilariously this morning when I was playing, I was standing on the 9th tee. And I looked at my ball. I was like, and I said to my guy, I said, I've been playing the same ball the whole round, which you should never say. But I know. So I was like, I know I said it. I was like, I shouldn't be telling you this, but this is the same ball I've been playing the whole round. And it was actually the best drive of the round. Like I teed it up right down the middle of the fairway. So I don't know. That's not going to happen often, but I was like, I think because I was like making a mockery of how this could go poorly by mentioning it, like pointing out the no-hitter kind of thing.
You better fucking thank the golf gods after that fuck up.
I was about to say, anyone else says that thing is getting sliced right into the woods immediately.
Hilarious. I know. I was like, I think as I said it ironically, I was like, I shouldn't be telling you this, but I've been playing this the whole round, and then it was the best drive of the round, so it was kind of funny. But yeah, no, think positive thoughts, because if you think it, you can sadly think it into reality. It's like I could easily duff this chip, and I could easily 3-putt this. It's just think positive thoughts. It really does go a long way.
To go with that, Brian, too. I think we should all be striving like to say that and then just be confident over that drive. Like you should want to back that up. Like I don't know. I think thinking positive thoughts, but if you say the positive thought, like it shouldn't be, like thought of as a jinx, but it absolutely is. Like that's just
absolutely.
That's just
don't do what I did on the 9th tee, but
no, I like it. I say it out loud and fucking execute and say fuck yeah. What up with it?
yeah, get off me. But yeah, that's awesome. No, that's good stuff. B-Man, what else do you want to talk about, buddy?
Brendan, you got out on Pawtucket, I saw. That's what's good about golf too. 18 birdies. I didn't I saw Chris's 50, Brian, at Midville. I couldn't make it this past weekend, but
Chris, you'll be so proud of me.
Yeah,
First hole, literally, I sliced it into the woods, and afterwards I said dog shit. I literally I thought of you. I was like, fuck. I was like Mulligan plus 3 putt says that all the time, and I literally like hit the ball, and I was like, that was dog shit. So I played. There's this. So the course that my parents have belonged to for years, and like when I go home, I'll play there at their. It's a glorify. I would say it's a nice course, but it's like it's middle class. I call it middle class country club because it's like people who wanted to join, but like can pay like a little bit, but like they can't like join like nice places. So like that's
Hey, and it's a
the
par
working
six,
man's country club, man. The working man's country club.
and
exactly.
it's a par
A lot-
69 too.
It
So
is
a
a
lot more
par
fun.
69, which is hilarious, and I love it. But it's
Nice.
We
But
get
it
out.
saves-
Yeah,
it saves you
exactly.
3
Every
strokes.
time I
It's
play it,
safe.
I'm like par 69, nice. But the front nine is my boogeyman. I've never shot below a 45 on the front nine, and then I almost shoot under 40 all the time on the back nine. Like it makes no sense. But like that back nine, like is my baby, and I just crush it. And then the front nine, I think it's just a block in my head. Like I can't.
Brendan,
I
didn't you
cannot
shoot a
play well on the front
79
nine
there?
at Pawtucket.
Didn't you shoot a 79 there?
No, I shot 79 in Hilton Head.
Oh,
I
yeah,
shot
was
an 80. I shot an 80
But
there with
do
the
you-
45 on the front and a
Do you
35
not do you
on the
not
back.
warm up or stretch before
We don't-
before you round?
That is something. It is the working man's club. And Chris, this is hilarious. They do not have a driving range at the club.
Yeah.
They are a country club and they don't have a driving range.
As
A lot of
ridiculous
courses
as it
a
looks.
lot of courses I play at don't have driving ranges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm big on stretching though. I need
So you
I need
can't-
But I'm
to get
also I'm also in New Jersey. Real estate is kind of limited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
for
what it
sure.
is.
same as
But,
well.
My saying with my buddies is like the front nine doesn't count because you're just warming up.
I
But the
love
back
that.
nine, but the
love
back nine,
that.
I'm too tired, so it doesn't count either.
Yeah, it's a wash. Golf doesn't count.
Yeah, it just doesn't count. Yeah, so I'm
It was. It,
nine, I'm warming up, but then by the back nine, I'm just really tired. So
yeah.
That's
Or-
fucking
or, yeah,
hilarious.
Far too
I'm-
drunk on the back. The back nine, you get too drunk and you can't do it.
So, like,
Can't
so
see
obviously like getting better and everything, you're starting to keep score a lot more. Are there just times though when you're just playing, like you say, like dog shit, or like, you're just not playing great and you're just like, all right, pencil, like you are out of this cart. I am not keeping score for the rest of the round. We are done.
Nah, man, I never stop. I never stop keeping score, bro.
That's awesome.
I always keep score. Yeah,
I've done that.
you know, like,
I've done that so many times where I'm just like, I'm not keeping score. I'm done with this round.
so like early on last year, like I would say like the first like 6 months of me playing, like I used mulligans and I re-hit the ball, and the playing by the rules was kind of spotty, with drops and stuff. Like me and my, like, because we're just playing for fun, man. It's all for fun, But somebody had commented and they were right. They're like, listen, like you keep taking mulligans or not counting drops, like you're not going to be able to see if you're actually getting better. So I always keep score. I count every fucking drop. I don't take any mulligans. The only time, like, me and my brother, like, because I play with my brother a lot, like the only time that we agreed to is like if you hit the ball and like you saw it fucking land in the rough of the fairway and like you literally just can't find it, you know what I mean? Like, you take a drop, you know what I mean? Because we're not the pros.
That's fall rules.
There isn't a fucking crowd around who's gonna circle around your ball and tell you where it
100%,
is.
exactly.
You know what I mean? And like,
Or even,
dude, I've lost balls in the fucking fairway before.
Yeah,
like
come
it's just
fall, come autumn.
That's
it's
fall in
you
New England
can't
right
find
there
any
when the
little
leaves start coming down.
Dude, there's leaves everywhere, and then like up here, like when it rains, the fucking courses, there's puddles in the fairway, and like
Right,
you don't find the ball, you hit in the fairway. It's just like,
but even if you're like, okay, I'm not counting that as a stroke. Mentally, at that it hurts me so bad mentally. It rattles my cage so bad.
Yeah, dude, it's like you're so fucking pissed because you hit a good shot and you lost the fucking ball.
Right. Yeah. It's like, even if you didn't take the stroke, it's in my head more than if I lost it and I knew I lost it. Like, it's kind of like, come on. What are you gonna
Chris, Chris, are you on any of like the online things? And I feel like we should have asked this to all our other guests, but are you on any like club recording thing or round recording thing like 18 birdies or the Grint or anything like that? Because I would love to follow you. Like if you start a round and anyone we have on, we should start like more of a networking there.
It's
as well.
true.
Absolutely, Timbo.
That is
Yeah,
true.
man. So I still use the Golf Shot app.
Okay.
I'm kind of in the works with 18 birdies on something.
That's
Ooh.
awesome, dude. We use 18 birdies. I'm a
Ooh.
huge 18 birdies guy. I know Brian's on the Grint, but I can't.
Yeah, I just
I
like the social
I like
media
the app.
aspect.
Yeah, no, dude, the social media aspect is awesome. And then like when I post, most of the times I do lives like before I play and stuff, and like you go on, you'd be able to go on the app and see my score as I'm playing throughout the day or whatever. I think that aspect is really, really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for some things to come through, with them and before I get on there. But I am on there. I am on there as Mulliganplus3putt if you do want to follow me. I'm just not using the app just yet.
Yeah, which is funny. I play because I play a lot of rounds. Like I play 9 before 9 o'clock. I just quick morning round, and the amount of because it notifies all the people that follow me that I'm teeing off at like 6 a.m, and they're all thankfully they have the good conscience and the I guess the etiquette to text me after my round as opposed to being like, oh,
Yeah.
like nice birdie there or like whatever, because no one wants to be texting during their round, especially if they're dialed in. So it's a kind of like it's a cool thing. I think, yeah, Tim, that's an awesome idea, is to add people onto your network so that we can follow them, keep in touch, because it really does help you keep in touch. Because if you do love the golf game, then it's something to talk about. It's something that we all want to, like, someone's always proud of their birdie or be like, ooh, what happened on the back there? Did you get too tired? Or
Yeah,
That's awesome.
for real.
I think that's my next part. I think my goal is to I want to do it, but I haven't done it yet. Like make a Duffin up, like a Duffin up group in the 18. You know how you can make groups now in like 18 birdies. I would like to do that where like you make like I want to make like the Duffin up group and people can join and everything like that, and like everyone can track and like people can talk, like jokingly talk shit, and I could tell everyone how horrible I played. I shot an 88 on a par 69, so it's like it's a 91, but at the same time, like I played like absolute dog shit. So I was just like, I was so mad at myself. But I think that would be really cool, and I think that's kind of like the next step, with a lot of people like staying on with social medias and everything. Like I think that could be like, that's something I'm looking into. So hopefully, Chris, if we do that, I know one of the first persons I'm going to add. So you'll definitely be in that group.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
And you can follow my terrible rounds, and I'll be able to see, and that's the best part too, is we can see everyone like can hopefully continue to get better too. Would be great.
Yeah, you could do like tournaments on there and stuff too, which was really like appealing. You could like set up a tournament, like everybody's playing the same day or whatever. I thought that was really cool.
That's sick. I gotta look into this more. All right. Food for thought for later.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Tim, we got sorry, Chris, for kind of like the last couple questions, Tim has some really fun questions that he kind of asks at the end of the thing. So we definitely want to give the floor over to Timbo Slice, and he can definitely ask his our nice little golfer poll questions.
Well, if he one thing I usually ask is, I forgot to ask, this could be either a really short answer or it could be an answer that we're going to be really intrigued for. Do you have any hole-in-ones?
No.
That's the short answer.
All right, next question.
Any close
Us
calls?
neither.
Yeah, to make you feel better. Next question.
The best shot that I've ever had, it would have been for an eagle. It was like 150 yards out, and it was 2 inches from the hole. That was the best shot I ever had. I got it on video too. You can check it out. It might be pinned, not pinned. It might be in a playlist. It's in the birdies playlist. But yeah, it was the best shot, and it was like really, really early last year, and like that's like it's like one of those it was one of those swings and one of those holes where it's like, I gotta play again tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like that was fucking awesome. You know.
Right when you hit the
It
ball.
always has one shot that I tell everyone that. Like I could be having the worst day, and it's one shot that brings you back every time.
Yep.
Oh,
Chris, right when you hit that ball, you knew it was like square. Like if it was the distance, it was right at it.
Dude, it was like
Pure.
well, so like the hole. It's actually like the hole is like protected on two sides by a bunker, and it's got like a little hill, and then it kind of goes down. So I put it in the perfect spot because of where it landed. Like I hit it right at the top of the hill, and it kind of just bounced once and then rolled down right next to the fucking hill. I mean, pure fucking luck. But it was sick.
Stop. You're too hard on yourself. You're too hard. You got good things coming, man. My goodness. Keep grinding.
For those of you who aren't watching and listening on Spotify or anything, Chris is currently in his car. So throughout this whole podcast, we've actually been watching the sunset with Chris. So
It's beautiful.
It's been lovely.
That Jersey sunset, man. I got my head out the window now because like my air conditioning don't work too great when the car's not like moving.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can tell I'm sweating my fucking dick off in here.
You're-
It's like it's 92 degrees outside. It's cooler outside than it is in my car right now. I'm like sticking my head out the window.
I'm in my apartment and I'm sweating my dick off. So it's nice to sweat our dicks off together.
Exactly. Guys that can sweat their dicks off together are probably going to be great golf partners. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and You get text from my mom. My mom listens to the podcast. She's gonna be like, you really shouldn't say that stuff on the podcast. Yeah. I'm 30 years old, Mom. Leave me
Sorry,
alone.
Mrs. Monroe.
She definitely doesn't watch my TikTok.
And now she might.
My mom watches all my TikToks, and she's, the one thing she's like, I don't mind all the cursing. It's funny. I'm happy you're doing well, and you got a following, blah blah. But can you not? I don't even want to say it because I don't want to ruin your podcast, or I don't know if it's 18 plus. Can you not say the C word? Can you not say cunt?
Fair enough.
The one word that girls hate.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'll reserve it for like the worst fucking horror.
Terrific.
Absolutely.
My favorite on that one video where I did say that, like my favorite was like somebody called me like misogynist. Like it's just a fucking curse word, man. It was just so frustrating watching it. Like,
Golf brings out the worst and the best, but don't blame it on me. Blame it on the white ball and the stick.
Exactly.
All right. So we usually ask some pretty standard questions, but this question, we haven't had a new golfer poll in a while. So I got one for you guys. What if you could be sponsored by any non-golf or non-sport related company? So like Rusty's Oil Company or Orville Redenbacher Popcorn or something like that, something that pertains to you. Chris, which company or brand would you want to be sponsored by?
Shit. That's like I have no idea, dude.
Happy Gilmore was Subway. I remember that.
Was he?
Right.
What? I don't know, man. I mean, I would love to be sponsored by my local Italian restaurant because they got some really good
that counts.
Plug it. Plug it
right now. Who is it?
Plug
Shout
it.
out La Terrazza in East Windsor, man. Fucking hook it up.
There we
They
go.
probably make the best eggplant parmesan known to man.
Eggplant rollatini. They got great fish there. So if you're in the East Windsor area, Hightstown, New Jersey, bro, check out La Terrazza. Great.
Is that are you north or south Jersey?
I'm actually Central Jersey.
Central. So none of the above.
None of the
Yeah.
So Mike just recently, I know it's a big Jersey thing, is Mike just recently discovered Wawa when we were down in Florida.
Bro, I'm at Wawa right now, man.
Get out.
Yeah, dude, I'm at Wawa.
Dude, I lived in Philly for 7 years, and I will tell you what, like, there wasn't a week that went by that I didn't go to Wawa at least for anything. Like if I needed
Funny.
motor oil, Wawa. If I needed a
Wawa.
coffee, Wawa. If I needed
Wawa,
a
dude.
12-inch hoagie sandwich, if I needed a 12-inch hoagie, Wawa. Like everything.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
unbelievable.
Wawa's the best. Wawa's
Dude,
the best.
their coffee, their iced coffee is like crack.
Crack.
I mean, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Mocha
it's
mint, bro.
unbelievable.
Their iced coffee mocha mint is the
I
best.
put half and half. You know, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It's so fucking good.
We just discovered it a couple months ago. For me, I just discovered it. I shouldn't
I've
say.
been keeping it a secret from you guys for years. It's great.
When Timmy, when you asked that question, that was quite the question. My mind, like I didn't know, and then you started naming like Orville Redenbacher, like your whatever. My mind went Italian, like, but then it went to also Mexican restaurant, local, like couple
tortilla flats.
tortilla
flats.
That would
Oh.
be a great one. That would you would have.
Dude, even like one of them like Chipotle, like
Oh, the
special
gold
Chipotle
cards. The gold
Yeah, dude.
cards.
I
Yeah.
could eat Chipotle every fucking day, dude. I love
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Chipotle's good.
Or I'm not a big fan of Olive Garden, but they got that same card, like the all you can eat pasta for 1 year.
Mm.
But like I've seen that card do really bad things to people.
40
Gain
pounds.
like 300 fucking pounds.
Now
I believe it.
so I would always go to but unfortunately like people are sponsored by like NetJets and Wheels Up because like having your own private plane sounds pretty fantastic.
Yeah,
But I think mine would be I think mine would be Dunkin' Donuts. I do. I know Dunkin' Donuts is horrible in New Jersey. We keep all the good Dunkin' Donuts coffee for up here. Like
No,
I'm not even joking. If you ever
no,
come to
it's terrible.
Massachusetts,
You think
it's so much better. It's so much
No,
better up here.
No. Dunkin'
That
Donuts.
or Mike Coffee Connection. I might have to go Coffee Connection too. That's amazing.
It's pretty good.
Coffee
I mean, I
Connection's good.
honestly, I instantly thought of like a car company, but then like I don't know.
Mickelson
know.
back in the day with
Yeah.
the Ford, which is Ford.
It's kind of like you just
Yeah,
like it's cool to
Ford,
have a
like,
lot. Like you only want like one good car. Like and then it's like keep getting a new car all the time. It's like
where to fucking park it if I have more than one car?
yeah, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
You got that, and then he also had KPMG, so he could get his tax evasion going too. That was smart by Phil was smart, man. He had all the great sponsors. He got new cars with Ford. Got to keep all of his money with KPMG doing his taxes for free. Like, geez, smart man.
So that's just something like thinking about that is it's wild to see like obviously like players like Adam Scott they were Mercedes and they were like I think that he was Ralph Lauren as well, and like now he's just strictly Uniqlo. Is that what it is?
Uniqlo.
Just like wearing some of the ugliest colors I've ever seen, and it's like you know someone's successful or doing well based off of what where they were brand wise, sponsor wise, and now they're just it's tough. He looks, I mean, he's dressing like Kanye West with like the like brown sweatsuits kind of thing. Like he looks like a UPS guy.
Roger Federer is Uniqlo, I think.
Oh no, Uniqlo is a great brand, but like you went from like Mercedes to like so many people, so many different brand Titleist and all that, but
Uniqlo is not a good brand for the big guys.
What is it? I don't
extra
know.
larges are mediums.
Is it from? I think it's from Japan, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's Japanese. They don't know what big guys are. They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know what American big guys are.
Not they got sumo guys, and then they got the skinniest people known to man. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just funny to see that. It's like you're like, oh man, that's too bad he's falling up. But then there are the people that are getting dropped, like JT for his slur with his missed putt, and then and even just Phil with his stuff. And so what are you gonna do? That's why you guys
got dropped by UPS.
I bet that Italian restaurant won't drop you for going to the Saudi league. Yeah. You'll still get that local Italian restaurant sponsorship for that.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that like I always say, like when like a company reaches out to me for like a sponsored video or like an unboxing or something, it's like, listen, like if you want me to, wear your brand and like promote your product or whatever, like it's going to be in the Mulliganplus3putt, fashion. You know what I mean? It's like, don't give me restrictions or I'm just not going to do it. Cause like, I don't, first of all, my viewers view my content because it's, my content is the way it is. So like to make me change to, follow some guideline or whatever, it's not gonna help your video. You know, it's gonna make it. It's probably not. It's gonna do poorly. You know, so like, it's just I don't know. It sucks when like those guys get dropped. Like even like when Tiger Woods like lost sponsorships and stuff. It's like, dude, like Tiger Woods is Tiger Woods, man. You know what? He's fucking sex addict motherfucker. Is the GOAT. How are you gonna drop him, dude? He is who he is, man.
What are you gonna do?
He is who he is. So what? He likes some sleeping pills, bro. Okay.
That's a fun. His Monster sponsorship it always cracks me up because I don't think he ever drinks Monster, but his bag is Monster. And it's just like he probably never drinks it. Doesn't eat it because he's got other pills for that. He's got something stronger than Monster, but yeah.
It's like all those. It's like when it's like after like when they're doing like post game interviews and shit, and like there's a bottle of Coke there. Like, you know, professional athletes aren't drinking fucking soda, dude.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Well, yeah, like Tiger has a bottle like this, but it has like Monster brand. It's just water.
And it's just like there's like water in there with like Milo like flavored or some shit.
Right.
At least some of them are smart enough to put like Gatorade there or you know, like Powerade, but it's just like putting a bottle of Coca-Cola next to a PGA Tour player after he's not drinking that. He's either one drinking like a Gatorade or a Body Armor, or two, he's drinking like a bottle of champagne or whiskey or something like that because he just won a PGA Tour event.
Exactly.
He's not drinking Coke unless there's whiskey in it.
Exactly. Yo, shout out to Body Armor, by the way. Yo, this shit is so fucking good. And like, I'm not even just saying that because they sponsor me, but like they had it before. I never really had it before, and then they sent me all these fucking cases of shit, and like it's addicting. They're so fucking good.
My buddies
like,
love
even,
them.
Even the light ones, like my wife's like, it's disgusting. I'm like, you're crazy. They're like even the light versions that are like, I think they're like super low in calorie and no sugar added. Like I think they're better than fucking Gatorade. They're so fucking good.
There we go. That check's in the mail. I love that.
There goes our Gatorade. There goes our Gatorade sponsorship, guys. No, we have no sponsor.
You just turned it on real quick. That was awesome. That was like end scene. Holy cow.
That's funny. Oh man,
that's cool. I know we're like still going through the questions, but the live golf list was released 13 minutes ago of players. What are your thoughts?
Talk to me. What do we got?
Read them.
We got.
You want me to read them out?
Yeah.
One sec. Let me get it up.
Top of the list was the most surprising. Top of the list is Dustin Johnson's at the top of the list there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So we got. Here's the unofficial. So Daniel Rapaport has got Richard Bland, Dick Bland. 50 years old. Doesn't.
Oh, great name.
Sergio Garcia, Taylor Gooch, surprising. Brandon Grace, Dustin Johnson, Chase Koepka. So not they got the younger, worse Koepka.
That's a thing. I didn't know he was a thing.
Graham McDowell, Kevin Na, Andy Ogletree, Louis Oosthuizen, James Piot, Ian Poulter. Good, get him out of here. Charles Schwartzel, Hudson Swafford, Peter Uihlein, who's the son of the CEO of Titleist, Lee Westwood, and Bernd Wiesberger. So, whatever. Kind of names.
Love it. Good stuff.
Kevin Na.
But yeah. One. So breaking news on the Duffin Up podcast, which never happens.
There we go. We need a breaking news sound.
Whoop,
Not
whoop.
that it ever happens at 9 o'clock at
Whoop,
night.
whoop.
But
Breaking news. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Brought to you by Body Armor.
Brought to you by Body Armor.
By Body Armor.
I'm gonna go buy a case.
I don't.
There we go. Influence.
My buddies love it. I haven't really entertained it, but I think it's good. I think I've heard good things. Chris,
the tropical one is good. I just ran through a case of that last weekend, and then
it's not like a ton of shit, right? In it, it's like not like
the tropical one is like the light version.
Yeah.
And then I think they got the blueberry pomegranate is like also light. It's like those are the ones I drink when I'm on the course.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Love it.
But yeah, they're good. Fruit punch is good too. But that's not light.
That's got all the sugar. The sugar in there.
I just drank so I can stay awake.
Timmy, one more question. If any hole in his backyard.
All right. Now, when you take a peek at your backyard, I want you to look out your window, not in your car. but look out your window in your backyard.
Oh, Wawa.
I want you to think about any hole you've either played or any hole you've seen on TV or on a famous course, including Augusta or wherever, Pebble Beach. Which hole would you want as your backyard hole? You get to play it over and over again. Which hole?
You get all the views, like the ocean, like all the views. You just on that hole in your backyard.
Magnolia trees or cypress trees or whatever.
It would have to be the Island Green, bro. That would be fucking sick. Fucking sawgrass, dude.
Yeah.
No alligators though. We don't need the alligators, but everything else about it.
That would be sick, dude. Imagine playing that and then getting to jump in and swimming down to get your golf balls.
Oh, you'd have the boys would be over every night. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. Just paying golf balls and then going for a swim, man. Getting your own golf balls.
One of the best parts of that, Tim, one of the best parts of that, you could hit it to like that off island, like to the right, like if you shank it
with
like
the tree
and take a boat and then hit from there. That'd be fun.
Not the petunias.
Like a little motorboat there sitting right there just to go over.
We asked that to the Safe Par Golf Cast, and one of the guys on there, Dom, he said that hole as well. But he said the reason why is because in the winter it freezes, so he could ice skate on it or find his balls in the winter.
Or even be able to just, when you
skip it over
off the tee and you hit a little stinger shanked off the tee and it bounces on the ice and goes up.
It's the most Minnesota answer Dom could have provided. It's of course he's thinking of pond hockey or just skating on it.
That is good. That is good content, Timmy. You've done that too. That the golf ball going off.
Yeah,
the
Tim
pond.
has a TikTok with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it is.
Cranston Country Club. Shout out Cranston Country Club. You go out there in the winter and there is 0 water balls. You can play it as it lies if you want. You just got to make sure it's safe, But it's awesome. Good answer. Good answer. I like it.
Good answer. Sure.
Fantastic.
Hopefully I'll be playing there. I'm hoping I'm getting there in July.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, we always at the end, like if you want to plug anything, do you have any great golf trips coming up? Like what's the plan for Big Sexy Boy Summer? That's all that matters. We got Big Sexy Boy Summer coming up. Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's very up in the air on the timing because my wife and I were trying to get pregnant for a second
congratulations
one.
on that.
Thanks, man. So like we're there's a lot that goes into that, and being out of town during an ideal week might not be ideal. But tentatively, possibly the second weekend in July, I'll be down at TPC Sawgrass with the Chippopotamus guys playing down there.
Taking measurements for your backyard. Yeah,
awesome fucking content. It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna just be so. The content's just gonna be so fucking good. I can't.
I got such a good group with those guys too. Like I really like. Like obviously like golf dog, center cut, golf dog, like all those guys, and Losco who runs it too. He seems like a really good guy. They have a great group. Alex is fucking awesome, man. Alex is fucking awesome. So possibly we'll see. I'm going to Myrtle Beach the first week of August. Very nice.
I'm playing a course down there. Oh man, what's the name of that course? It's a country club. I got invited to down there. One of the viewers, like family, owns like all these country clubs. I wish I could plug them. I can't remember the name though. But he invited me out there. So my dad, and my 2 brothers, we're gonna go play around out there, and then probably play 1 or 2 9-hole rounds while I'm down there as well. So hopefully get some really good content down in Myrtle Beach, and that'll be the first week of August.
That's awesome, man.
So
yeah,
5 days away.
All this talk's got me fired up. I just booked the tee time, 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm out quick 9.
Yeah, my brother was texting me early. He's like, "You getting out of work early tomorrow? We got to go play around."
That's awesome.
But I'm playing. So we'll see. Maybe we'll play tomorrow. But I'm playing with some viewers on Tuesday. Next week. Playing Hanover with some viewers from South Jersey, and then next Friday I'm playing Fiddler's Elbow, which is up in North Jersey in Bedminster. Really nice private course. Was invited by a follower. Me and my brother going up there. So, some new courses coming up. I'm trying to play as many, I like playing the same course over and over again because, it's your course, it. But it's nice to get some new courses on the channel and some never before seen holes and stuff like that. See how I play them.
Absolutely, man. No, that's awesome. Well, if you ever make it up to
Providence, Rhode
Massachusetts, Rhode Island
Boston.
way, definitely give us a call, man. We'd absolutely love to play with you. And don't worry, it'll be a good time. Be no dog.
Yeah,
There'll be might be some dog shit holes, but it will not be a dog shit time. So that's all that matters.
Hey man, maybe we can make a weekend out of it or something.
Absolutely,
It's not that far. I've driven to Boston to watch the Yankees beat the Red Sox.
We don't need to talk about that. Don't even talk about that because it's happening.
We're driving home the
this
same day,
year.
bro. Why can't we come up and play a round of golf?
That'd be awesome, man. Well, hey, Chris, Mulliganplus3putt. If you're not following him on TikTok or any of the other social medias, it is one of the best follows that I have ever done. And we were so happy that you could join us tonight, Chris. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it.
Really do.
Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it, guys.